Calling the council of the whole committee for April 22nd, 2025, in order to start at 1 p.m. All members from council are present. All members from the administration are present, except for safety director service director Robert Correct. If there's anyone recording this meeting as a courtesy to the public, please identify yourself. Your fellow attendees know they're being recorded. Seeing none, city of East Lake recording the meeting. Your legislation proposed is legislation 042201, resolution authorizing payment to Shoreline Truck Services Incorporated for labor performed on service vehicles R9 and R2 for a total amount of $4,370.88 and declaring an emergency. Michelle?
Thank you. Two service vehicles in the month of January went into Shoreline Truck Services for repairs, but I am unable to pay this invoice that's now been provided to us because there was no purchase order provided to the company or gotten through finances in January, and therefore I need council's permission to pay this $4,370.88 for the repair of these two vehicles since there was no purchase order.
Any questions for the finance director? Seeing none, we'll move on to legislation 042202. Resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to enter into an agreement with the Ohio Department of Transportation to participate in the ODOT under contract for road salt for the 2025-2026 winter season for the following road.
I got it. Thank you. Every year we request that we be allowed to join state contracts. I don't know the pricing. I can just be assured that as the state gathers all the cities and all the counties throughout the state, that they are doing their best to keep the pricing low. So therefore, this is the time of year when the state says you have to make a commitment in terms of quantity so that they can put it out for bid. The state has changed the rule this year. In the past, it was always we had to purchase 90% minimum and 110% maximum, and anything over 110%, we paid market price, which we had to do this year. We are currently requesting an increase in tonnage from the previous year, and we are also, the state changed it so we're at 85% minimum, so we can purchase less should we need to, or 115% max, again, should we need to purchase more, we're covered with a little extra percentage.
Any questions for the finance director? Again, we don't have any idea how much what the increase is going to be, but we do expect.
In terms of price?
Yeah.
No.
But we do expect it to increase, correct?
Oh, absolutely. Because they're on the top, so the prices are going to go up.
Okay.
So hopefully it's a mild winter and we can purchase at the 85% and not have to purchase a lot, where then maybe this next year might be a little cheaper, but we don't know. And so that flexibility of 85 to 115 is nice to have, because if the pricing is really, really a bargain, you certainly want to be able to get some extra cost you can.
Any other questions? Okay. Seeing none, we'll move on to legislation number 042203, a resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to purchase 3 HVAC rooftop units from Captain Stadium from Tom Schaefer for a total amount of $37,500 for the current emergency.
Thank you. One of these rooftop units is actually cools the kitchen area, so it is of utmost need to get this HVAC unit up and running quickly. We got a price from Tom Schaefer, and then we also got a price from a consortium, our consortium people, and those consortium people, which is supposed to be cheap and wouldn't have to go out for bid and all those other wonderful things, it's actually more than Tom Schaefer. So at this point in time, I'm requesting that you allow us to purchase from Tom Schaefer for $37,500 for 3 rooftop units. And the sooner we get them, the happier the kitchen staff will be over the captain.
Any questions for the finance director? All right. Seeing none, we'll move on to ordinance number 042204, the ordinance authorizing the issuance of a conditional use permit to Merit Testa, DBA Convenience Zone Plus, located at 35652 Vine Street, East Lake, Ohio, 440
through, and they're at, as far as safety.
No issues, I think.
No, they're not serving alcohol or anything.
Any questions, Mr. Lynn? Thank you. We'll move on to legislation number 042205, a resolution authorizing the mayor and director of finance to enter into an agreement for tax incentive grant with ABI Food Systems Incorporated and declaring an emergency. Michelle?
Thank you. We have a potential new business. We received a letter from us, the mayor and myself. This company desires to move into the city of East Lake by utilizing the tax incentive grant. We have offered this in the past multiple times to anyone that brings in large volumes of payroll. Now, they have requested a 7-year agreement to match their initial lease of 7 years in the city. This is for additional payroll, so being that they're moving in, it is additional payroll. But should they want to stay for year 8, 9, and 10, they would have to exceed a certain dollar amount in order to even qualify. So at this point in time, they're saying, if we could just match our lease, which will help us out in terms of all the remodeling, et cetera, they would love to move into our city, and I see it as a very positive thing for the city's coffers to have this business come in. I mean, they're bringing in more than $2 million worth of payroll for the year.
Any questions for the finance director? Where are they going to be located?
I'm sorry?
Where are they going to be located?
They would like to be in July 1st.
Don't know where.
Oh, where? Milan.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Hence the emergency. Because this will decide, if they don't get this, they'll keep looking for a city that will probably offer it, but they'd like to be here. And we have the building space for them, so we'd like to see them.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. No, we don't have any legislation pending. This council is all meeting adjourned 7:09 p.m. Call the regular council meeting of April 22nd, 2025, order at 7:09 p.m. December 23rd, report to the meeting. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Here.
Mr. Kelly.
Here.
Mr. Rita.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt. Here. Ms. Dowling. Here. Mr. Sonic.
Here.
Mr. Meyer.
Here. Is there a motion to approve the agenda for the regular council meeting of April 22nd, 2025? For a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Sonic.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt.
Yes.
Mr. Katrina.
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Ms. Kreniak.
Yes.
Ms. Dowling.
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
Yes, the motion is carried, the agenda is approved. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from the regular council meeting of March 25th, 2024?
So moved.
For a second? Second. The clerk please call the roll.
Ms. Kreniak.
Yes.
Mr. Sonic.
Yes.
Mr. Katrina. Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt.
Yes.
Ms. Dowling.
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
Yes, the motion is carried, the minutes are approved. And just for the record, the minutes from April 15th for both the council meeting and the ordinance committee meeting are pending. Our next scheduled council as a whole committee meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, May 13th, 2025 at 7 p.m. with the regular council meeting immediately following the adjournment of the council as a whole committee meeting. Move on to, ready, please?
Yes, we had a Port Authority meeting on the 17th. Key takeaways from that meeting was the dredging over at Trader Jack's was completed. They were able to get 5,000 yards of material removed for only $6,000. Also, they approved it for dredging, which is up again. They're planning on removing roughly 9,450 yards of material from the river. And should put on the budget $120,000 for dredging.
Any questions for Councilman Summers? Okay, that's your report. We'll move on. We have an ordinance committee, Ms. Costello.
We voted to move the easement, statement,
permit forward, and we are going to extend the 1-year extension on the moratorium for the vape shop, internet cafes, and moving forward, Airbnb.
Any questions for the council? All right, seeing none. Move on to recognition of the public. As known, with recognition of the public, our non-speakers, all remarks will be directed to the chair. They will not involve personality. Limited to 3 minutes per person, 30 minutes total. There's no one signed up to speak, and anyone who wishes to address council. Being none, we'll move on to legislation proposed. Please read legislation number 042201.
A resolution authorizing payment to Shoreline Truck Services, Inc. for labor performed on service vehicles R9 and R2 for a total amount of $4,370.88 and declaring an emergency.
There are motions to suspend the rule requiring separate readings, readings in full.
So moved.
There's a second? Will clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Gully?
Yes.
Mrs. Kraniak?
Yes.
Mrs. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mrs. Stalnick?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
I move to adopt.
There's a second? Will clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis? Yes. Mr. Gully?
Yes.
Mrs. Kraniak?
Yes.
Mrs. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mrs. Stalnick?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. The motion is carried. The legislation is adopted. Will clerk please read legislation number 042202?
A resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to enter into an agreement with the Ohio Department of Transportation to participate in the ODOT winter contract for road salt for the 2025 to 2026 winter season and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings, readings in full? Second? Will clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Gully?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mrs. Stalnick?
Yes.
Mr. Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
Move to adopt.
Is there a second? Second. Will clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Gully?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mrs. Stalnick?
Yes.
Mr. Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. The motion is carried. The legislation is adopted. Will clerk please read legislation number 042203?
A resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to purchase 3 HVAC rooftop units for the Captain Stadium from Tom Schaefer for a total amount of $37,500 and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings, readings in full?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Kraniak?
Yes.
Mr. Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Gully?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mrs. Stalnick?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. Is there a motion for that?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Kraniak?
Yes.
Mr. Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Gully?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mrs. Stalnick?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes, the motion is carried. The legislation is adopted. Will the clerk please read legislation number 042204?
An ordinance authorizing the issuance of a conditional use permit to Mary Pesca doing business as Convenience Zone Plus located at 35652 Vine Street, East Lake, Ohio, 44095 and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and readings in full?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Gully?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mrs. Stalnick?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. Is there a motion for that?
I move to adopt.
And a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Gully?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mrs. Stalnick?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes, the motion carried. The legislation is adopted. The clerk please read legislation number 042205?
A resolution authorizing the mayor and director of finance to enter into an agreement for a tax incentive grant with AGI Systems Inc. and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and readings in full?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Gully?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak?
I have to abstain from all of these because of time with you again.
Mrs. Stalnick?
Yes.
Mr. Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
Move to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Belli?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Kreniak?
Abstain.
Mr. Felder?
Yes.
Mr. Clement?
Yes.
Mr. Meyer?
Yes, the motion is carried, legislation is adopted. We don't have any pending legislation, we don't have any unfinished business, we don't have any new business. Move on to administrative reports. Our first report is from our Mayor and Safety Director, Jim Overstreet.
Thank you, Mr. President. Some upcoming events. The Boulevard of Flags will be raising their flags on the 17th of May, starting at 9 p.m., or 9 a.m., I'm sorry. I'd like to get as many volunteers out to get all these flags up. Car shows are going to start behind City Hall on May 15th and run through September the 25th. Shred Day for the City of Eastlake will be June the 7th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And the concerts behind City Hall here are going to start on June 26th and run through August the 21st. With that, I'm open for questions.
Any questions for that?
I missed the June date for Shred Day, I didn't have the date.
7th,
Thank you. 9 to 1.
9 to 1.
Any other questions for that? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We'll move on to our Fire Chief, Ted Whitaker.
Thank you, Mr. President. So, we officially finished all the promotional exams today, so definitely want to make sure I think Kara, Artie, I'm not sure that everybody really, how many hats that Kara actually wears in this community, in this department, or police department, everywhere else. And she worked very hard, so without her, none of this gets done. She prioritized for us, so we were able to move through the process relatively quick. Cindy Strunk's also part of that organization, and then obviously I'm the mayor there to be able to get pushed through. So I'm happy and proud. Even not that much matters, but like out of the 8, we had one person in the high 80s, we had 6 people in the 90s, and maybe one person get 100. So everybody put a tremendous amount of effort. They took it very serious. So even though not everybody gets promoted, I think everybody put a lot of effort forward. So I'm very grateful and very happy and proud of all their extra work. I think that based on that, and we'll still move forward, and I'll send something, to list about the Day 13 swearing in, and then probably after that, I'll let the new chief swear in his new officers at a later date for that. So that'll probably be coming out for him. But on that, any questions?
Any questions for the chief? Seeing none, thank you, Chief. Move on to our police chief, Michael Warner.
Thank you, Mr. President. I don't have a lot from the past week. Only as a note, today we swore in Reverend Tom Owens and Father Joshua Korak as police chaplains. So we got that program officially underway. Reverend Owens has been doing the same kind of work with the city of Euclid for several years, and Father Korak is out of St. Justin Martyr. And they went through a rigorous process to be chosen. I'm glad to have him as part of the team. And that's all I got.
Any questions for the chief? Okay. Seeing none, thank you, Chief. We'll move on to our chief building official, Dave Mensch.
Just hope everyone picks their pretty yellow flowers up in their yard. That's all I got.
Any questions for Mr. Mensch? All right, seeing none, thank you, Mr. Mensch. Move on to our city engineer, Brian Lodge.
Thank you, Mr. President. Bob and I have been in contact with CoDOT, making sure that signs are updated and adjusted as needed. They're going to keep evaluating that to make sure that people are in the correct lane. That's all I have for my report. Open for questions.
Any questions for Mr. Lodge? Thank you,
There's
Mr.
one.
Lodge. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Did you find out the timeline as to when that will be?
I do not have the new schedule yet, so I will work to get it.
Any other questions? All right, we'll move on to our finance director, Cheryl Archibald.
I have nothing to say, the auditor's in here, and that's about all I have to say for. But I'm open for questions.
Any questions?